Hello everybody. This here is a video about how to do a particular thing in VCV Rack, namely schedule something to happen at a particular time of day. A lot of audio programming environments and languages and workstations and everything else a lot of them have a similar problem, which is they have all kinds of different clocks, but they don't know what time it is. Open up a copy of Reason or something and tell it that you want to hear something happen at 4:30. It can't help you, but I can help you. And a few visionary module designers working in VCV Rack can help you. Here we have the great Timex module from NISTHI. Timex makes a 0 to 10 volt ramp over a period of 1 second or 1 minute or 60 minutes or 24 hours, all synchronized with the actual time of day as your computer tells it is the time of day. If we disconnect this, put it down here to the seconds ramp, you'll see on the scope this little ramp that starts at 0 exactly on the second. You can set that to minutes, or a period of 1 hour. Right now we're at the beginning of the hour, 6 minutes after. So accordingly, our outgoing voltage from Timex is just over 1 volt. It's just after noon here in Massachusetts. So if we look at the day-long ramp, we'll find that our voltage is just above 5 volts. So let's suppose we want to schedule a sound event to occur. I use this comp module from Bug Audio. And I have it test a signal against a particular voltage that I can set. And when that voltage is, the incoming voltage is equal to what I set, it'll send out a little gate. And the length of that gate is determined by the window size. In this case, 1/100th of a volt. So right now, we see that our outgoing voltage is 5.06 volts. Let's tell comp to look for that. There it is. In a little while, you'll see that gate close again. We can tell it to look for something else, and the gate closes. We can tell it to look for 506 again. Gate opens up again. It's that easy. If you want to hear that sound once a minute, let's run it right down here. There it is. It can be a little tricky to catch these by manually entering the values. So that's a clever trick, but I hear you saying to the YouTube video, a day is not enough. I need to schedule sound events to happen at a particular time of a month or a week or even a year. You're in luck. Thanks to the Frozen Wasteland Seriously Slow LFO. Right now, there it is. Right now, I have this LFO oscillating at a period of 1 minute, running itself through the same logical test. Let's mute the other one. Thank you. Running through the same CUMP module, producing the same logical test. But we don't want a minute. We want a year. Now we have an oscillator running at a period of 1 year. The drawback, of course, is that Timex knows what time it is. The seriously slow LFO does not know what time it is, but we can tell it. Let's see here. Using the phase input. Now, as far as I can tell, CV signals in Rack are accurate to 5 decimal points. And if you're using 0 to 10 volts, that is 100,000 distinct units of control voltage. Therefore, we can describe time on this year-long LFO with a resolution of 100,000th of a year. 1 year is 31,536 seconds. Therefore, 100,000th of a year is 315.36 seconds, or just over 5¼ minutes. So we can tell time over the course of a year in VCV Rack with a resolution of 5¼ minutes. Now let's see. Time right now is September 13th at 12 minutes past 12 o'clock. So the current phase of the year is 7.00023. So we'll set this triggers here with that voltage and have it send that voltage to the phase input of the seriously slow LFO, and also punch the reset button so we start at exactly that time. Bop. And there you go. You now have an oscillator that tells you the current date in fractions of a year. Leap years throw it off, and of course we're assuming that a year is 365 days and not either 365 1/4 or 366 1/4. At least that's how I presume that this module works. You'll have to ask the people of the Frozen Wasteland. Anyway, let's make a trigger with it. So let's tell it that we're looking for 7 volts, give or take. There it is. If we had set this ahead of time, we could have waited around an entire year to hear the gong. But as it is, that's how you tell VCV Rack to do something at about 12:15 on the 13th of September. Pretty neat, huh?